Hello friends, welcome to Finance MCQ. I am CA Pritam Sangwan and today we will continue our discussion regarding property, plant and equipment AS10, which is a part of commerce and accountancy subject of paper 2, which is a technical syllabus of your SEBI exam journal stream. Friends, this technical syllabus is of 100 marks in phase 1 and it has 2/3 weightage in phase 2 of your SEBI grade A exam. And friends, you can find entire technical syllabus of SEBI grade A exam chapter wise, topic wise on Finance MCQ website in MCQ question format. You can visit the website and practice entire technical syllabus there. I have put the website link in the description box below. So let's begin. Friends, now let's talk about accounting treatment of certain items in Accounting Standard 10 Property, Plant and Equipment. Friends, related to machinery, there may be some spare parts, standby equipment and servicing equipment which are required for smooth running of an asset. So how we can treat them, whether to record them as an PPE or something else, we'll see that. So friends, if there an item meet recognition criteria of an PPE, then they will be recognized as per Property, Plant and Equipment Accounting Standard 10 as per this standard. And if they don't meet the criteria, they will be recognized as inventory as per AS2, that is Accounting Standard 2 will be recorded as per that standard. And friends, what is that recognition criteria? We have already discussed that in our previous video, so you can go and check that out. So I hope this point is clear, that spare part etc., if they met recognition criteria, they will be recognized as PPE, that is Property, Plant and Equipment, and if criteria are not met, they will be treated as inventory item. Now let's move on to the next point. Now friends, let's talk about treatment of subsequent cost, that is once we purchase the asset and recognized as property, plant and equipment, and if we incur any subsequent cost on them, how they will be recorded or recognized in the books. So friends, first is cost of day-to-day servicing. Say for example, machinery, if it is keep on running continuously, it require regular servicing. So how this servicing cost will be treated? So friends, it will be considered as repair and maintenance cost and will not be added in the cost of an asset or PPE, and it will be recognized in profit and loss account, that is cost of repair and maintenance will be transferred to profit and loss account as an expense. Then we have cost related to replacement of part of an PPE, that is if you have replaced a part of an asset or an PPE, then how the cost of such replacement will be treated in the books. If it meet recognition criteria of an PPE, then such replacement cost will be added to the cost of an asset, else it will be transferred to profit and loss account as an expense. Then next we have cost related to regular major inspection and how it will be treated in the books. So friends, each inspection cost is to be recognized as cost of an asset or PPE provided that they have met their recognition criteria as mentioned in this Accounting Standard 10. So I hope these subsequent cost and their treatment in the books is clear to all of you. Now let's move on to the next point. Friends, now let's talk about PPE cost, that is if you have purchased an asset, then which all cost is to be added to it when we record such asset in the books of account. So friend, and PPE cost include, first is your purchase price, that is whatever the purchase amount you have paid to buy that asset will form part of your cost. Friends, this purchase price will include import duties and all non-refundable purchase taxes that we pay. Further, if there is any trade discount or any rebate received on the same, we have to deduct that from the purchase cost. Then if there are any directly attributable cost, it will also be included in your asset cost. Friends, this directly attributable cost are costs which are related to bringing the asset to the location and putting in the condition of operation, like your transportation cost and installation cost, etc., will be added in the cost of asset. Then we have to include any cost related to decommissioning, restoration and any similar liabilities. Friends, the initial estimation of cost of dismantling, removing the item and restoring the site on which it is located is referred as decommissioning, restoration and similar liability. So this cost is also added to the cost of an asset. I hope this inclusion part is clear. Now let's move on to the next point and discuss which are the items excluded from the cost of an asset. First one is the cost of opening new business or facility, such as inauguration cost, which is incurred related to an property, plant and equipment, will not be added to the cost. Then cost of introducing new product or services, like cost of advertising and promotional activity, this cost will not be part of your PPE or an asset. Then all the administrative and other general overhead cost will not be part of an asset cost. Even your cost related to training of staff will not be considered as a cost of an asset. So friends, I hope these both inclusion and exclusion points are clear to all of you. Now let's move on to the next point. Friends, now let's discuss how we will measure cost under PPE in certain cases. First is government grants related to PPE. For example, for a certain asset we have received some government grant or subsidy, then in that case how we will record it. So friends, whatever will be the carrying cost of the asset, from that we will reduce the grant in accordance with accounting standard 12. So if we have received any grant or subsidy from the government, then reduce that amount from the cost of an asset. Second situation is PPE held by a lessee under finance lease. That is, if you are having an asset under a finance lease, then how its cost to be measured. In that case friend, a asset cost will be measured as per AS 19 leases. Then next situation is PPE purchase for a consolidated price. That is, you have purchased couple of assets and you have paid the price on a consolidated basis and not individual asset wise. Then in that case how cost will be measured? So friends, in this situation you have to apportion consideration of various items on the basis of respective item fair value. That is, for example, if you have paid total consideration of 1 crore for 5 items of plant, property and equipment, then you have to apportion this consideration on 5 items based on their fair value. Next situation is you have acquired an PPE in exchange of a non-monetary asset or a monetary asset or combination of both monetary and non-monetary. In that case, asset is to be recorded at its fair value unless exchange transaction lack commercial substance or fair value of asset received or given up is not reliably measured. Apart from these two situations, asset is to be recorded at fair value only. So I hope all these situations are clear to all of you. Friends, though you won't be asked to calculate fair value of an asset, but theoretically try to remember all these situations and how its cost will be measured. Now let's move on to the next point. Now friends, let's talk about how an asset or PPE will be measured after its recognition. That is, once it is recorded in the books, then how it is to be measured or continue. So friends, an enterprise can choose either a cost model or by a revaluation model. Under cost model, it will be measured as cost minus any accumulated depreciation minus accumulated impairment losses, if any. So friends, from cost we will deduct depreciation and any impairment loss, and we will get carrying amount of an asset. And under revaluation model, friends, after recognition as an asset, an item of PPE whose fair value can be measured reliably should be carried out at an revalued amount. And friends, if an item of a PPE is revalued, then entire class of that PPE to which that asset belong should be revalued. Class of assets can be, for example, there are 5 machinery. So machinery is a separate class of assets like land, building, etc. So if one machinery measured at revaluation model, then entire class of machinery to be measured by revaluation model only. And same will apply for cost model also. If for a particular class you have applied cost model for recognition, then you have to apply it for entire class of asset. Friends, this revaluation model is mentioned in very much detail in this accounting standard, but I don't think so that will be asked in your exam in so much depth. So for your SEBI exam purpose, we will study only this much part only. And friends, we will keep our today's video till here only. I request you all to watch this video again to gain better understanding of this accounting standard, and in next part we will discuss about accounting for depreciation. Friends, for more practice of this topic in MCQ format, I request you to please visit Finance MCQ website. It has entire SEBI graded technical syllabus which is paper 2 of journal stream in MCQ format. It has 2000 plus subject wise, topic wise MCQ questions to practice. We have added explanations for correct answers wherever required. It also has 25 test series for your technical syllabus to practice. So friends, there is lot of study materials to practice on Finance MCQ. Do visit the website for more practice and increase your selection chances. Friends, website link is in the description box below. I will come up with new video. Till then, take care and thank you so much for watching.